number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start. At the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Able to find Switzer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
180.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, Charlie.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 12. Go.
Mine's 50. I got one.
Stay hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, go. Mike, seam 6.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On the run is Counter. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Check. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 50.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go, Mike 50. No chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. Like 80.
Garoppolo on first down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, foxtrot.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Roethlisberger now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard. From the 45 on 2nd down. Roethlisberger on the left side. It's McDonald. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
So you got to put, you get what they're saying.
Get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they're giving you the answer.
Covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You got to put it in the right spot. I just want you to understand why you get it.
This is
You're showing your mouth. I don't understand what you put down for what.
For the 4th quarter, a very one-sided. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
14 minus 6.
That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offensive feels a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
This number 8.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
So you got the other season in the wrong spot. So you know you got to start over and take it away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Make this 4.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together, and I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
You don't have to do all. You're doing too much. Your 8 is over with. Once you add that or subtract that, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's just like this, huh? It's just like this.
Look at that, a diving catch.
So you know the parentheses around the 14 and the 8 didn't work. What do you got to put them around now?
Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Bad for the former 5th-round pick.
Now do the
I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record.
That's how you get it to do, baby. Take pride in your work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
The answer's going to be 10 right here. Bring the 10 under the 29-yard line. That's a minus right there and 14. That way you know what you're doing and you're not confused. So 14 minus 10 is what?
One in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week,
that's how you got your 4. So take your time. You're going to check your own stuff. You don't have to do this on your own. We're not in the class with it. You do this one with, you do this laughing for it with you. And then after that, you don't have to go back and do these. You'll be up all night until you finish. All right, just listen to me.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw again
6 on 7 as well.
Garoppolo. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
6 on 7.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to their big lead.
All right, so you know you got parentheses what? In the wrong spot. So you got to do this one over. So you're going to do what now? All right, put your parentheses there. What's 4 times 7?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll get this one to Switzer. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A big offensive